Imagine your dog suddenly walks up to you in the middle of the night, rests its head on your lap, and just stays there, completely still, looking into your eyes like it's trying to say something. Or your cat, who has avoided your bed for years, suddenly curls up right next to your pillow and refuses to leave. These moments feel strange, almost magical, but science says there might be something deeper happening. Animals can sense things that humans simply cannot. And one of the most heartbreaking yet fascinating examples of this is how pets behave when they sense their final hours are approaching. In this video, we are going to explore the real signs, the science behind them, and the emotional connection between pets and their humans during this incredibly delicate time. By the end, you will understand your pet on a level you never thought possible. So stay with me because some of these signs might surprise you. Here's something wild. Long before your dog learned to sit or your cat learned to knock things off shelves, their ancestors were out in forests and deserts fighting to survive. And in the wild, there's one rule: never show weakness. A sick or dying animal becomes an instant target. So nature built in a backup plan: hide it or disappear completely. Fast forward to today. Your pet sleeps on a couch, gets belly rubs, and has never met a predator in its life. But that ancient instinct, it's still sitting there, deep in their brain, just waiting. So when something serious starts happening inside their body, that old switch flips on, even in the safety of your living room. And that's the moment your pet starts acting different. Not confused, not dramatic, just listening to an instinct that's been running the show for millions of years. One of the most noticeable signs in both dogs and cats is a sudden change in how they want to be around people. For cats, this often means hiding. A cat that sensed its time was near might suddenly disappear under the bed, behind the couch, inside a closet, or even outside in the garden if they have access. This is because, in the wild, a sick or weak cat hides from predators. Cats carry this instinct strongly, even after thousands of years of living with humans. If your cat, who normally loves attention, suddenly avoids everyone and finds a quiet, dark spot to stay in for long periods, this could be one of the signs. Dogs, on the other hand, often do the opposite. Many dogs become more attached than ever before. A dog who senses something is wrong might follow their owner from room to room, rest their head on their lap for hours, or simply lie close to them without wanting to move. This happens because dogs have been bred for thousands of years to bond closely with humans, so during difficult moments they seek comfort from the person they trust the most, which is you. So here is something fascinating. While cats often retreat inward, away from everyone, dogs often move closer seeking connection. Different animals, different instincts, but both are responding to the same internal signal, their body telling them something big is happening. Another major sign in both cats and dogs is a noticeable change in appetite. This is one of the clearest physical signals because eating requires energy. And when the body senses it is shutting down certain functions, it naturally reduces the desire to eat or drink. For cats, this might look like walking past their food bowl without even sniffing it, something that would normally never happen. Cats are usually food motivated, so a sudden and lasting disinterest in food is a big deal. For dogs, the change might be slower but still noticeable. A dog that used to finish their bowl in seconds might now take small bites, walk away and come back later, or stop eating altogether. Some dogs may also drink less water than usual. Here is the science behind this. As organs like the kidneys, liver, or digestive system begin slowing down, the body produces less hunger signals because it does not need as much energy for digestion anymore. It is the body's way of conserving whatever energy is left for more important functions, like keeping the heart beating and the brain working. This sign alone does not mean something serious is happening. Sometimes pets just have an upset stomach or are feeling slightly unwell. But when this change lasts for several days and is combined with other signs we are talking about in this video, it becomes much more meaningful. This next sign is interesting because it can show up in two completely opposite ways: calmness or restlessness, and both can mean the same thing. Some pets become unusually calm. A dog that used to bark at every sound, jump with excitement when you grab the leash, or run around the house chasing toys might suddenly become quiet, peaceful, and still. They might sleep more, move less, and seem completely relaxed, almost like they have made peace with something. On the other hand, some pets become restless. A cat that normally sleeps most of the day might suddenly start pacing around the house, meowing more than usual, or trying to get into spaces they have never shown interest in before, like cabinets, corners, or even outside areas. Both of these behaviors connect to the same underlying cause: changes happening inside the body that affect comfort, breathing, or pain levels. Calmness might happen when the body is conserving energy and slowing everything down. Restlessness might happen when the pet is trying to find a position that feels more comfortable because something inside does not feel right. For pet owners, noticing this shift, especially if it is sudden and lasts for more than a day or two, is incredibly important. It is one of the clearest behavioral signals that something significant might be happening internally. Have you ever noticed your pet suddenly wanting to lie on cold tiles, or completely opposite, snuggling under blankets they'd normally avoid? This is another sign connected to how the body regulates temperature when something internal starts changing. As certain body systems slow down, especially circulation, a pet's body temperature can become harder to regulate. This means they might feel colder than usual, even in a warm room, which is why some pets suddenly seek out blankets, heating pads, or warm spots near sunlight or radiators. On the flip side, some pets might feel warmer than usual due to changes in how their body is functioning, so they look for cool surfaces like tile floors, bathroom counters, or shaded outdoor spots. For cats, this behavior might look like suddenly choosing to sleep in a sunny window for hours when they normally prefer shady spots. Or the opposite, avoiding sunny areas completely. For dogs, you might notice them digging into blankets more than usual, or lying flat on cool floors even during cold weather. This sign is subtle, and on its own it does not mean much. But when paired with appetite changes, isolation, or clinginess, and shifts in energy levels, it becomes part of a bigger picture that tells a story about what is happening inside your pet's body. This next sign is one that many pet owners describe as deeply emotional, almost spiritual. Many people say that during their pet's final hours, there was a moment where their pet looked at them in a way that felt different from any other time before. While this might sound mysterious, there is actually a physical explanation behind it. As a pet's body becomes weaker, their eyes might appear slightly glassy, less focused, or have a softer gaze. Combined with reduced movement and a calmer demeanor, this can create a moment where the pet seems to be looking at their owner with unusual intensity or stillness. Many owners describe this as their pet trying to communicate something, almost like saying goodbye. While science cannot fully prove what is happening inside an animal's mind during this moment, what we do know is that animals form deep emotional bonds with their owners, and in their final hours, instinct often pulls them toward the person who has cared for them the most. For dogs, this might look like a long, steady gaze while resting their head on your hand. For cats, it might be a slow blink, something cats often do to show trust and comfort, but in this context, it can feel even more meaningful. This moment, more than any other sign, is the one that stays with pet owners forever. It is the moment where instinct, emotion, and connection all come together in one final, quiet exchange. Understanding these signs does not mean every pet will show all of them, and it does not mean that every sign always points towards something serious. Sometimes pets just have off days. But when several of these signs appear together and last for an extended period, it becomes important to pay close attention and reach out to a veterinarian who can help guide you through what your pet might be experiencing. What makes this topic so powerful is the reminder that our pets are not just animals living in our homes. They are deeply connected to us emotionally and instinctively in ways that science is still working to fully understand. Recognizing these signs is not about fear, it is about awareness, presence, and making sure that during the most delicate moments, our pets feel safe, comforted, and loved. If this video helped you understand your pet a little better, give it a like, share it with another pet owner who might need to hear this, and subscribe for more videos that help us understand the animals we love. Thank you for watching, and give your pet an extra cuddle today.